Oh, hey, narrator is always putting me on the spot. Come out to the garage. This force just pushes me down in the chair. He's a dad. Then I got to start talking, coming up with stuff. I don't even know if there's anybody out there. Doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm just staring at a screen talking. Anyway, so now I got to come up with stuff. He has muscles. Well, sure, everybody has muscles. I mean, stupid. Why does he come up with some of this stuff? His beard has white hair. Yeah, it does. I guess he's trying to get under my skin right now. His teeth aren't perfect. No, my teeth aren't perfect. Well, I don't know what he's getting at. It comes out of nowhere, just. He's dead. Pressure. You ever have anything like that? You probably don't have a narrator. Somebody puts you down on the spot and makes you do this stuff. Well, I do. Just showed up. Tell him something funny. Okay, yeah, I'll tell him something funny. Well, what do you want to know? You want to know how I don't like dishes? You ever met a dad that likes doing dishes? I hate dishes. Horrible. He's right, I don't like dishes. If he told you that. I sometimes can't keep straight whether I told you or he told you. But you know about it. Hopefully you know about it. If you don't know about it, check it out. He's a dad. I'll tell you about my life. I've got this narrator. He's constantly telling on me, showing up at the wrong times, catching me farting, burping, eating over the sink. Silly stuff. Embarrassing stuff, honestly. You'll see my messy garage, my pantry, my refrigerator, my very packed full refrigerator. You'll see that. That's the stuff you're here for, right? You want to see somebody's refrigerator? Just crammed packed full of stuff because they got 8 kids. Well, 8 people in the house. I'm sorry, not 8 kids. I do have 8 kids, but there's 6 in this house. Now I'm getting personal. I don't get personal. Anyway, a garden. Did you know that? You didn't know you were looking at a gardener, did you? Yeah, I like to garden. I like to get out there barefoot, get in the mud, get in the thick of it, Watering. You don't like watering? Watering's good. Yeah, everybody needs water. Hey, Tanya. Thanks for joining. Anyway, I'm glad I'm not alone. Doing this thing. Sometimes you're out here just like crickets, You don't know what's going on out there. I'm glad to have you. Thanks for stopping by. So, now we're kicking this thing going. I do that a lot, too. I combine my sayings, kicking this thing going. Nobody says that. I say that because I'm a weirdo. But nobody says let's kicking this thing going. Okay? But I like to do that. All right. So, Tanya said hi. Well, hello. Greetings, people. I'm glad I'm reaching people out there. I just went live for the first time earlier today on a whim. Did like 11 minutes. And so it's kind of addictive. You get off and you see stats like, oh, people were actually watching that. 2 people subscribed. So thank you. If you're one of those 2 people, you're the reason I'm back. I'm back to seeing who else can we grab and have some fun with out here. Because I got to grow this thing. If I'm going to do this, if I'm going to invest a little bit of time each day and put this out there, I like to feel like it's accumulating something. That's just a dad thing. Dads like to feel like we're accomplishing stuff. We're fixers, Storm Healer. Hey, all right. Well, thank you. Hey, thanks for commenting in here. You're a people. All right, awesome. Power to the people. Glad we're doing this. Honestly, it's kind of fun. So, I was telling last time I went live, it was just on a whim, and I made an invitation there. I'm gonna make the same invitation here. Is if there's some kind of video topic that you'd like to see, throw it out there. I'll give it a shot. I like to just improv and come up with stuff. It's kind of a challenge, something I enjoy. So if there's something you want to see, let me know. Nice mug. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of it. It's a decent mug. There might be a mug shot somewhere. Let's hope not. But anyway, Tanya, thumbs up. Thank you. Is that KT Marie? Oh, yeah, they're the one with the nice mug comment. Okay. Like my shirt. Well, thank you. I like to keep them wrinkled. It's a style that I'm going for. Wrinkled shirt. That's low maintenance. You don't have to pull out the old steamer and steam stuff, which I've done. Any of you all ever get into the resale, going to the thrift? I got into that with the wife, and a lot of steaming. Goes into that. So kind of burnt out, honestly, on it. So kind of talking to you a little bit about He's a Dad. That's kind of the main thing I've been doing on my YouTube page. I have at least 50 episodes or shorts rather, of He's a Dad, and they're just little snippets of what I am, what I'm like, kind of my goofiness, some of the topics that are kind of somebody saying nice background. Thank you. The background I put. Let me just give you a little shot of this. I put a lot of time and effort into this. I like to keep my background like I like to keep my shirts wrinkled. Okay. Because I'm keeping it real. I mean, I could, with 6 kids in the house. So what are we talking? I'm just talking about. I think that's what it says there. My eyesight's not too good. I had a stroke a couple years ago, and I've got my challenges. But anyway, yeah, like my thoughts just. That's why I combine sentences and say things. My thoughts can go out. Where am I? I'm in my garage. KT Marie, yeah, I could probably make you a mod. I am a dinosaur when it comes to technology. The fact I'm on YouTube itself is diabolical, because I can barely set up an account for my kids and not get frustrated over it, and then come back like a week or two later, and they're like, hey, what's my password? And I'm like, I don't even know what screen we're on. So, yeah, it can be interesting. Yeah, it's crocodile on my shirt. I forget what they call these shirts. There's a brand name or something. I'm not into all that. It's just the feeling of the shirt I liked, so I went for it. Do I know how to add you as a mod? Not at the moment, but I've got access to, all the AI apps and crap, so I'll just get off here and ask ChatGPT how to set up being a mod. Like my parents. Do I like my parents? I loved my parents. My mother, I'm stuttering here. My mother has cancer right now, and so it's been a rough ride with that. My father passed away from cancer. And it was a long, slow passing, so that was really rough. But yeah, they were good people. I think they were hardworking. I think that for the most part they were pretty straight and narrow. They weren't out there partying and doing all that. They were doing what they could in life to be successful and to raise successful children. So. All right, let me see here. Just click maybe. I think I might have just put you as a standard moderator. Yeah, I just saw a comment about it. Thank you for offering to do that, and we'll give that a shot and see what's going on there. Rest in peace. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot we were talking about that. That's my stroke for you. My thoughts just in and out. So, if I change subjects a lot, and if I combine sayings and things, it's from that. When I had a stroke, I literally couldn't remember the names of simple things, and that was one of the more frustrating things for me, because I'd be saying something like, hey, can you hand me the mayonnaise? But I couldn't remember the word for mayonnaise, but I knew in my head that I wanted that jar of mayonnaise over there, but I just couldn't connect the dots to say that. So I'll be a good mod. Well, I believe you. I've got my faith in you, and the faith of the humanity, the people, lie under your protection now, so don't fail them. That's big. With big responsibility comes big modmanship or modwomanship. I'm not sure if you're probably a female. KT Marie. I'm going to go out on a limb here, which is often foolish for men to do, and say KT Marie is female. If that's wrong, please let me know. I don't mean anything one way or the other. I'm just stupid. Sometimes I open my mouth and words come out, and often those turn around and get me. So Space Tank, cool name, by the way. How long will I be live? Probably till one of my kids runs out here and opens the garage door and starts making a racket, or the wife yells, Matthew! One of those things. So it'll be just, only time will tell. So I didn't even know I was going to go live today. I'd never actually gone live before today, and did one earlier, and it was kind of a rush. I enjoyed it, so I thought I'd come back here and do this thing again. So one of the things I like to talk about is saving money. As a dad of a bunch of kids, I like to save my pennies where I can. And so I have some funny videos around that. Today, I'll tell you a funny story about today. So I already told in the first live that I went out to the supermarket today to get sub and a tub ingredients because my wife saw a video, cooking video, and it inspired her to email me at the 40th email of the day about something we had to create in the kitchen, meaning I have to create in the kitchen. Because she's the inspiration. I'm kind of the executor on that. And so we ended up at the store, but I'm kind of like the guardian of the cart, just like KT Marie's going to be the guardian for my group and kind of what's going on here. So I kind of gatekeep what I don't want in that cart. And so first thing I saw was a bunch of organic ground chicken, okay? And so we'd already had a bunch that my wife found on some super fantastic bonus deal. And so the kids aren't really fond of it, to be honest with you. And so I grabbed that, and I was like, all right, we got to put that back. And she looks at me, but it's on a great price. And I'm like, oh, it's great if anybody would actually eat it. But right now, all it does is take up space for other things in the refrigerator, okay? So got that out of the cart. I was chalk one up for Dad. Okay, then I'm looking down, and there's some yellow sticker, which normally you'd think, oh, that's cheap. You got the yellow sticker. Yeah, I'm winning. So I look down at this bread, and I don't know what this bread is, sprinkled with pixie dust or something. But it literally was like $8.36 or something on a clearance deal. And it was some protein, fiber, no this or that, blessed by an Egyptian monk type bread. Super healthy and clean, obviously. All right, I got, be right back, I gotta go. Yeah, that's fine, do life, that's all I'm doing. We'll fit you in where we can, and anything you can do, I appreciate. So, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for offering to do the moderatorship. I appreciate that. I still think that's a good name, Space Tank. Sorry, I'm trying to look at some of these comments down here. Anyway, so I can't get the bread out of the cart. It's a winner in her book. So the bread comes home, and of course I make the sub in a tub, and I give that to the wife. She says what no man wants to hear a woman say. She says, not really doing it for me, okay? And so then it's like, okay, great. Now what? We spent all the time doing that. So it's the bread she wants now. She wants a sandwich made out of this bread. Well, I'm injured, and I said that earlier in the other live. Hurt myself doing a hacky sack on a steak sauce bottle. There's a video about it. You can check it out on my page. BroncoStevens is my page name. Used to be a band name when I was a kid, BroncoStevens. But we did pretty good. But there's nothing I don't think that you can find. I show like with the CIA or FBI or something like that. And I doubt even they could or would care to. Anyway, long story short. Long story long. Long story. I'm going to keep doing this for dramatic effect. Anyway, I had to sit it out. I was like, I got to sit. My ankle's throbbing. So my boy comes. I got a teenager. He comes down. He helps Mom out. He makes this sandwich for her. And, no, he gets the bread out. I'm sorry. He gets the bread out. There's two types of bread that we bought. There's the old stroke brain. There's the $8 bread, and then there's like some $5 bread. She wants both of them. And I'm in the game until this part. I bring her the breads. And she tries that $8 loaf. And she's like, no, this is the kid's bread. I'm like, what are you talking about? If you're not going to eat it, those kids are definitely not going to eat it. So basically, as good of a deal as the $8 loaf markdown bread was, blessed, pixie dusted, Wonder bread, not even Wonder, just, superior bread. I'm talking, they have the scene from Pulp Fiction where he's like, hey, I'd like to see a $5 frickin' shake. That's what it is with this bread. What does an $8 loaf of bread taste like? It ought to taste amazing, but it didn't pass the test. It passed the let's buy it, it's clean, and it's got all the perfect ingredients, but it didn't pass the taste test, which is often the situation. So that wraps me back around to where I started connecting the dots in my brain, that it was all about saving money. So I tried to gatekeep the chicken out. I won that battle, lost the bread battle, which was a big battle to lose. I mean, could cost the war. It's not going to cost the war, but one of those things that every good man, leave no one behind. Okay, I tried. I was on that hill fighting, lost. She got the bread. Didn't like the bread. So now we got the bread. What am I going to do with the bread? People, comment what you would do with this bread. I've got a small fortune invested in highly clean, good bread. I mean, not even good. Good's not even the word you use for this bread. This bread is on another level, okay? It's been blessed by Egyptian monks, at least. Something like that. So do I throw it away? Because no one's going to, she's not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. I don't even eat bread. I eat meat, okay? Meat, berries, stuff you can kill or prepare in the wild, stuff like that's what I eat. I think that's what you're intended to eat. I don't eat stuff that has 50 different concocted ingredients pressurized in a vacuum sealed oven, stuff like that. You know what I mean? If it's not natural, it's just too complicated. So tell me what you would do with this bread. Do you throw it away? I have a hard time with that. I feel like that's the wrong thing to do. Somebody should eat that bread. Anyway, I'm gonna hit 20 minutes as well. We're at 17:30. We're just gonna hang around for another 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna take some coffee. If you got a drink, cheers. We'll hit 20 minutes this time for fun. But let me tell you another quick story, and then I'm gonna let you go. So this is, I'm gonna get serious with you. I don't know if any of you here are kids or have kids. There's something going on with the kids. They have a whole nother, it is coffee. It's coffee. Yeah, it's organic, Arabica, fair trade. I'll hypnotize you with it. Fair trade. If you're a coffee drinker, you're following along. Coffee. And I've got some half and half in it. It's about, and a little bit of collagen. Yeah, there's some collagen in there also. Got to heal up that leg that I hit on the sauce bottle. Uh-oh, stroke brain's going to get me because I'm going to lose track of what I was just talking about. The coffee got me. The coffee got me. Oh, the kids, the language. Okay. They're out there saying stuff. I'm an old man, so I'm going to go into my old man ways. Now, granted, we had some weird stuff when I was growing up. We were like this and totally like gag me with a spoon. Maybe not so British acting or sounding, but you know what I mean? Like was a big thing. Valley Girls and things like that. Grody to the max. I can see my daughter looking, so maybe she'll interrupt, maybe she won't. Got 1 minute to go. So we had this own little language, but the kids these days, they got this thing called brain rot, okay? Now there's Italian brain rot. I don't know how many languages of brain rot we need, but it seems like if we can rot your brain in any language, we're going to do it, okay? And so, skedaddle, skibadoodle-doo, stuff like that. Rosacules, you know that. Look at all the rosacules on that guy. He's dripping with rosacules. Well, I know I'm getting silly, but watch my videos. I'm a silly individual. Cap, no cap, ball cap, slappity slap cap, drip drap a cap, grap attack tack. Yeah. Anyway, can one of your kids said hi? I can't see on here. Can one of my kids say hi? Come on the screen. I don't care. Yeah, I can bring one in here. Come on in here. Did you set this up? This girl has her own channel. I'm not going to throw her name out there because I'm a protective, crazy dad. But this is, we call her Chanel. That's her personality that we use on YouTube. And so this is Chanel. Chanel has a problem shopping for Chanel bags. She's Chanel on the tube. If you all feel like checking her page out, it's Chanel on the tube. And she does like, I don't know, like amateur Darman type stuff. They're really short, not well produced. She's got a case of the giggles. I'm not even tickling her. Look at it. I'm magically tickling her. So anyway, I must be rich, no cap. I am rich by, with love is what I'm rich with, because I have so many kiddos. I do get to stay home, which is like, I'm immensely blessed. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, you're probably saying I'm rich because my wife bought $8 bread. I mean, honestly, that's right. I mean, most people that aren't doing well won't throw down on an $8 loaf of bread. But we do prioritize food as a large part of our budget. We're not out there, you know, we don't go out partying, drinking. We don't take everybody to the movies a lot. We try to, you know, do things that are free or less expensive. You know, we do activities and things like that. Things that don't cost money, but we can still make memories and stuff like that. But no cap, definitely rich in that area of life. So anyway, Chanel on the tube right there. Ladies and gents, you've met her live and in person. Not many people have got to do that. So she's got a couple skits out there that she does. I think she's funny. I think she's talented. I think she's going to go big places. She likes to sing. She likes to make candy. If she had any on, I'd let her show it off to you. We'll do that on another live. We'll bring her back. We'll make her a regular spot on the show here. So, anyway, she can show off her candy. Am I supposed to sing, or
no, you do it.
Am I supposed to sing, or is she supposed to sing?
No, you sing.
I have to sing. Well, yes. Usually I like my guitar.
Because you're an old man, so you sing.
If I'm gonna sing, I'm an old. She loves to call me. See how she's like slightly off camera when she's slinging these zingers at me? She can't even look you all in the face and tell you to zing me like that.
But you're an old man.
She's no, but look right here. They said she is supposed to sing. That's a lot of pressure for her. Tell you what, I'm not going to put her on the spot because I've done that.
You do it, old man.
We've got a video where I kind of put her on the spot. I think it's He's a Dad Part 5 of the original series that we ran. Right before Father's Day, I put her on the spot, and it's kind of funny. But I'll tell you what, next time I go live, I'll either have her or I sing. It'll probably be me, and I'll have my guitar. But I'm going to wrap it up because I was only trying for 20 minutes. And my moderator's got me working. She's as bad as my narrator. He's a dad. Sing. Do puppet tricks. That's my puppet. Tell a funny joke. I mean, it's a lot of pressure to have a narrator. It is. It is. It's hard to be just funny on the fly, you know. So there's pressure, you know. But I think what helps is I've got all these goofballs around me all the time talking, oh, Skibbity Ohio, and
I do not
stuff
sound like that.
It's not her saying Skibbity Ohio. I've got another one that likes to say Skibbity Ohio. And that, I'm sure, means a lot to somebody out there. I'm just not as fresh and dope. I'm cringe, as the kids like to say.
Yeah, you are.
See? Look at that. Hurts. I've got an episode of He's a Dad where I talk about this. And I tell you, I thought these kids thought I was cool. I thought they did. I thought they were saying, Dad, you're so cringe. Like I'm cringing because I can't hold back. I'm going to give you a big hug because you're so cool. Yeah, that's what I thought cringe meant. I thought that's what it meant. But no, it doesn't mean that. means you're embarrassed of me. I'm an embarrassment. I'm embarrassing her right now, probably. That's why she's not on camera. If her face was in there, patting me on the shoulder, like, yeah, you tell him, Dad. You go. I'm proud of you. But no, she's over here on the side. There she is. There she is. She's still can't keep a straight face. Anyway, what does that say? Does or strange words? Probably. I don't know where we're at here in the comments. It's hard to keep up, especially when you're mostly blind. Those are slang words. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, there's definitely some slang going on with the kids. I think they're slingshotting me, honestly, in the back of the head, but I'm not looking. No, but honestly, I think they know I'm pretty cringe, but I think they still love me anyway, and they're proud of what I'm doing here. I mean, I think they kind of like get a kick out of the fact that I like YouTube now, because they wanted to be YouTubers for a long time. I mean, since they're little. I mean, they're still little, but they want to be YouTubers. I think that's what the little kids want to be these days, is YouTubers. And it is, she says. And so, now that I kind of got the fever for it, because I kind of helped them a little bit along, and then I started doing stuff, and the more I started doing it, the more I liked it. They're like, Dad, you really like YouTube now. And they see me putting in, like, the tags and stuff, and I'm trying to use up my 500 words and stuff, or letters. Is it words? Yeah, letters. They're like, wow, that's a lot. You got a lot of stuff in there, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna let you all go. I got father things to do. I can't just hang out in my garage talking into my phone. There's too much to happen. I'll go in there. My dog could be sleeping in my crib. Not my crib. I mean, I don't have a crib. If you thought I had a crib, shame on you, because I'm a grown man. Okay. I got muscle. I got tattoos, people. You think a guy with this tattoo is sleeping in a crib? Is that what you thought? Is that what you really? These people out here, you got to watch them. They think you're out there being a grown man sleeping in a crib. That's cap. That's rizzle. That's cringe. Anyway, I'm just playing. I do know a thing or two, believe it or not, about what these kids are into. I mean, having 1,411 kids, like I do.
What the heck?
Feels like it. Having 6 in this house, and I had 2 in a previous marriage. So I've been a dad 8 times. Oh my gosh, you so Sigma. Now she will have to tell me.
You are so Sigma. That's what I said.
Now Sigma, I did a video for my daughter on her channel for her sister. It's getting complicated. I knew a guy who saw Ferris Bueller's sister's boyfriend. I don't know if you've ever seen Ferris Bueller, but that's what I sound like for a second. But I did a Sigma boy. I'm a Sigma boy, yeah, for my other daughter, and so I got to do that. Didn't get as many views as I thought it would, because usually she's in tune. My 7-year-old, she knows what's up. She'll tell me what songs, like, I like my suitcase. She knows this stuff. I do some stuff with what she recommends, and it takes off. But a lot of that is a lot of. Are you doing Italian brain rot on me?
Chimpanzini.
I feel less intelligent by the second with the brain rot. Maybe that's what's going on with these breaking down. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Whew. I think it was that chimpanzee. I can't even say it. If I say
Chimpanzini bananini.
Chimpanzini bananini. Did I say it? I bet you I pronounced that dead on. Right? Perfect?
I don't think you did.
Sure.
Chimpanzini bananini.
See, I don't have to worry about being up to date with this stuff because it looks like the moderator is on point. That's a thing, right? On point. OP? Are you OP? Or are you? Yeah, you're on P. You're overpowered also. On point and overpowered. Okay, that's what you are. All right. Well, guess what? We're gonna do 30 minutes apparently because we've got like 19 seconds to go. Thank you for tuning in to He's a Dad, with special guest appearance by Chanel on the Tube.
That's so skibbity.
Skibbity. That's another one, Skibbity. Anyway.
That's so good. I should Ohio.
They got me. Oh.